And play sports. Our next guest says high-performance eyewear can be a game changer, and he brought his son here to prove it. Joining us now from OptiCare is Jason Van Stone and his son Nate. Thank you both so much for being here with us.
Thanks for having me, John.
Appreciate it. So we have so many glasses out here. Let's just start off with, at first, talking about the importance of matching your eyewear for your sport.
Exactly. Last time we were here, we talked a little bit about sunglasses and how it's important for a health perspective. The same thing applies here in the sports world. You want to make sure that what you're wearing to give yourself better vision also makes sense. So, depending on what your child plays, when you come into one of our offices, we can have that conversation with the optician and make sure that we give you the best eyewear, not only to help their vision, but to make sure they're as safe as they can be.
And you brought in the best model here,
That's
your
right.
son Nate.
He works cheap.
So that's good. You need that. Tell us about the glasses that you play football. So tell us about the glasses that you have on your head.
These generally are, I don't know.
Are they? How do they make you feel when you're out on the field?
Oh, good. They usually stay on my head. Whenever I make contact with somebody, they don't fall off at all.
I think people have the perception that if you're playing sports with glasses, that they will fall off or they'll slip. And how do you manage that?
There's a band that goes around them. They keep them on your head. So whenever they do almost slip off, the band keeps them on your head.
Oh, that's very neat. And I hear that you can also customize them for your sports team.
Yeah, you can get different colors or your number on it.
Really, your number?
Yeah, if you see on the side, right now these aren't Nate's actual ones, but you can have,
Can we see? Can we model them?
There we go. So if you wear it on the side, you can get your team's colors, and then whatever your child's number is, they can get it right there on the arm.
That's very neat. So talk about other sports that you can customize glasses for.
Well, it really, you can do it for all of them. If your kid's playing soccer, and soccer seems to be a sport that's now taking off as well as lacrosse, anytime there's a ball out there that has the opportunity to potentially hit you in the face, it's important to have more than your normal glasses. So each of those has, these are pretty good for a lot of those sports. Baseball players or golfers, this is a pair that Nate wears when he's playing baseball, because not only does it allow him better vision through the RX, but it also protects from the sun. So this is something he likes to wear during baseball.
Oh, cool.
And that's called the Bad Man. That's
those are bad man glasses. They're intimidating. You don't know what you're thinking, where you're looking.
That's right. But
I like that.
So that helps him out in that. And
do you have to ever worry about, say, a ball hitting your glasses and that causing any problems?
Well, what we do with the glasses, especially the lenses, first of all, everything's a polycarbonate lens, which is much more impact resistant than traditional plastic. Plus, there are different levels that our safety regulators have. They're called Z87 or Z87 Plus, and we make sure that all the lenses that we put out for any safety, whether it be for the sports, or we actually have some occupational ones here as well, make sure that they're up to all those OSHA standards to make sure you are as safe as you can possibly be.
And just to real quick kind of go through the different frames that we have here.
Okay.
Some seem thinner.
Right. Depending on what you have, these are what Nate was wearing in the beginning, and those are traditional for most of the on-field sports. These here are more of a sun, and the reason we had really brought these is you see there's different lens types as well that will help you perform better on the field. So if you're taking place in a sport that is very high light, a lot of winter sports, not only are you worried about the sun, but you also have the reflection off the snow. You'll see a lot of people are wearing the blue lens. That's good for really high intensity light. So. And
does that help kind of keep the fog out when it's?
As well, yeah, that will also help you too. Whenever I'm golfing, I like a brown or a yellow tinted lens, because that gives you a little bit better of a contrast. I don't hit the ball in the fairway very often, so I have to go look for it in the higher rough.
So you need that.
Exactly. So those are a couple of the lenses that are really helpful. In addition, not only is there safety in the sports world, but occupationally, if you work in a shop or things like that. So we also have some occupational goggles, as well as some clips here, also have that same impact resistance to make sure that not only are you seeing your best, but you're as safe as you can possibly be.
And so if somebody wants to come in for a consultation, what would you recommend they do?
First thing, call one of our offices. We have 18 offices in the state, so there's probably one pretty close to you. You can find them at OptiCarePC.com, list them all out. Come in, first of all, have a conversation with one of our doctors. And that's where the conversation begins. What's the best for you? At that point, they'll hand you off to one of our optical sales team who has access to all of these and more, and can make sure that when you walk out of the office, you're going to have exactly what you need to go about your day, whether it be on the field or in the office.
And the website?
OptiCarePC.com.
And I love, again, that you get to customize these with your number. I'm going to put on 99.
Very nice. That's a big one now with especially younger kids. They like having that.
This is cool to get to pick the color and your number. I need a number 8, a red one in number 8.
We can get that for you.
Can we arrange for that to happen? All right. For more information, call 1-800-CALL-EYE or visit OptiCarePC.com. Thank you both so much for being here. Thank you for your modeling services. Appreciate it. Still to come, we'll tell